guys, welcome to another vlog day in my life. I just got to cycling class. I planned on like vlogging and explaining a little bit more about my day, but I'm running late. I could not find parking, so I'm gonna run inside and then I'll come back after the class and we'll get the video started. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. You're now watching Mjfangirl TV.
Girl, you got to know. We can touch the sky.
Okay you guys, so I am back from a cycling class. It was a lot of fun, but it was a hard workout. The cycling gym that I go to is kind of like a soul cycle type of feel. It's basically like choreographed cycling where like you cycle and you do choreography to the beat. So I really like it. I actually have always been interested in soul cycle, but soul cycle is like $35–40 a class in New York. So here's a little bit more affordable and I'm really loving it. Okay, so yeah, so that was a really fun workout. Comment down below if you guys have tried Soul Cycle or something similar to that. I was looking for a really low impact, easy to do workout for the last for the last year really of living here in LA. I used to go to kickboxing class in New York, which I really loved. It was like not like actually fighting or sparring with anybody, but really like just kickboxing with the bag and the gloves and punching in the air and punching against the bag and stuff. So I used to love that because you could kind of like set your own pace. Cycling is the same as long as you sit in the back row, so I'm loving it. Let me know down below if you guys have a favorite type of workout that you do. But today I'm really excited and I decided to vlog. I haven't done this in a long time because we're gonna be going to Michael Jackson's favorite Mexican restaurant. So okay, we're gonna head home and then I'll let you guys know what I'm gonna be getting into today. We're gonna be doing a lot of different things, but the first of all, right now we're gonna head to Sprouts because I have a Instagram campaign that I need to do for this company. So I need to go get the product and then we'll continue on with the day. There's the restaurant. Supposedly this was like Michael's fave. Hopefully we can get in and see where he used to sit, so let's see. Okay guys, so we just got to the restaurant. We're going to El Cholo. Have you ever been there before?
No, but I love Mexican food.
Yeah, he loves Mexican food. I'm like on the fence. I'm still learning to like get into Mexican food, but I eat it a lot because he eats it a lot. But we now know that Michael Jackson ate it a lot, so I guess I'm the one that needs to catch up. Hey you guys, I'm super excited. Guess who I'm here with?
Hi, it's Jenny from Germany.
Yes, I'm super excited to see Jenny. We met like a couple years ago at Forest Lawn, right?
Yes, 2019.
Yes, and she's
the anniversary of Michael's death.
Yes.
Anniversary, yes.
That was a good time. We hope to see many more fans this year because in the past 2 years there hasn't really been a lot going on because of the pandemic, but we're super excited. She told us all about this being Michael's favorite restaurant, Michael's favorite Mexican restaurant, or one of the places, right? Yeah, so let's see how the food is. Oh, seriously, look at this fajita. Yum. Huh? Tortillas? Oh, tortillas. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is awesome. It's okay if I take a picture,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
How cool. This is where Michael used to sit.
Oh, wow, yeah. We have
Thank you.
Yeah, of
some
course.
people, yeah, some older people, you know?
Yes.
So Michael used to come here with
I believe so,
his
yeah.
family?
Yeah, because the restaurant is from 1923, but the original one is in downtown LA, and they made this one 1995, so 25 years ago. So yeah, I was born in 1995, so.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
This
So
is
he came here in the 90s? I believe so. I started here like 3 months ago, but I have.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a very popular spot, you know?
Yeah.
Very popular spot. And yeah, I believe, yeah, this was his table.
Wow. That is so cool. Thank you so much for letting us come see it. Hey you guys, so okay, I'm back. I am now coming to you guys after having seen both parts of the Janet Jackson documentary. So I thought I would share just like some initial reactions that I had to both parts. As you guys know, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, of course, but I'm also a Jackson Family fan, and I have seen Janet live in concert 5 times. I am a big fan of the Jackson's family legacy and all that they have done for pop culture, for the world, for Black history, all of that. And so watching the Janet documentary was kind of a no-brainer for me. So first thoughts about night 1 compared to night 2. I really enjoyed night 1 more, and I think that's because a lot of it was explaining like the history of the Jackson family, how her brothers created history, like the story of how the Jacksons hit the scene, coming from Gary, Indiana, moving to LA, how life was different there, how life originally was for them in Gary, Indiana. I loved how it wasn't just Janet, how her brother Randy was also there. It was kind of cool because Janet was the youngest Jackson, and so therefore a lot of things that the Jackson siblings went through, she probably didn't remember. I found it interesting because she was visiting the Gary, Indiana house for the first time since she was 8 years old, she said, and I was like, how have you never gone back? Like, it's just so interesting because I know that the Jackson brothers have all gone back. You know, Janet is really like, she's, you know, of course she's a Jackson sibling, but really she came up during a different time when the brothers were really already successful. 6 brothers all stayed in 1 bedroom on a 3-tier bunk bed. The girls slept on a pull-out sofa couch, and then there was the other bedroom, which was, I'm assuming, for Catherine and Joseph. But I really enjoyed listening to that, and just like how they came from nothing, became something, and how Janet really had to fight against the odds. I thought it was interesting that she shared that she wanted to go to college, and she's like, what father doesn't want their kid to go to college? You know, she really wanted a different life, but Joe Jackson saw that, I guess, she had something in her. And it kind of reminded me because I just recently watched like that the Serena and Venus Williams story, and they share that their dad, even though Venus was super successful, he saw something really special in Serena, and he was like, yeah, she's gonna be even bigger. And I think Joe Jackson said something similar to Janet, like, Michael's a huge star or whatever, but, you know, Janet's gonna be just as big or something. And yeah, I found that to be surprising, I guess, because I just thought that Janet was doing this because she had like that passion and that she had that urge to do it. But to hear that it was more so kind of like Joe Jackson's like foresight was definitely telling. I enjoyed how they talked about Joe Jackson as the father and how he created like this legacy for the family through his drive and determination to get them off the streets. And they talked about, of course, the Jacksons always say, you know, a lot of their friends from school are either dead or in jail, and their dad wanted a different life for them. And we always hear about Joe Jackson as this like tyrannical, like angry kind of monster. He's always painted out to be that way, and I loved how they humanized him, and they talked about how they acknowledged that their father loved them, that Joe Jackson basically tried to do whatever he could to get his kids on the right path, which he saw at the time that they were super talented. Not only just the brothers, but really all 9 children. They were all in the Jackson's variety show. He incorporated every single kid. And so, yeah, it was just, I liked that because I, for one, am tired of hearing like all negative about Joe Jackson. There were some positives to him, and even Michael acknowledged that later on in his life, even if they had a really rough childhood and relationship with Joe, and it was never like the way that they wanted to experience their father. They also appreciated him, so I'm glad that Janet included that. As far as the clips of Michael, I enjoyed everything that they showed of Michael. There's really nothing that we hadn't seen besides like them writing Scream together. One of the things that I was mind blown about was when she shared that the Jacksons, her brothers, and her all went to his Las Vegas house. So this has got to be in the early 2000s, and proposed to do a tour together, and that Janet would be honored to open for them. And I'm just like, how could we have missed out on this? Like, Michael, I love you, but but come on, man, like that would have been, all of us MJ fans, Janet fans, Jackson family fans would have been there with bells and whistles on, like ready for that show. Like that's something that I've always dreamed about. So to hear that that's something that Janet and the brothers even proposed to Michael was, it was bittersweet, because I'm like, yes, that's the best idea, but no, it can never happen. And Michael said no, and it didn't happen. Overall, I thought the Janet documentary was like a pretty big treat for like Jackson family fans, Janet fans, and Michael fans alike. I think a lot of people watched from the Michael Jackson fan community because of the negative press, which kind of was like, I feel skewed in a way by Lifetime and the promos they tried to make. You know, they said guilty by association, that's what they say, right? Like that kind of thing. Shared a lot about her relationship with her brother Michael. And I think it's important because it's a big part of her career, you know? Do I wish that we would have gotten a little bit more about Janet from the documentary? Yes, because I do feel like it was a little diluted. I feel like there were certain things that I had questions about still. I have questions about what was really supposed to happen at the Super Bowl. I know that, yeah, that was an accident, but what was the like original game plan? Comment down below if you guys know, because I've always been curious about this. I was one of those kids that watched it live and I just could never understand what happened. I really didn't even see like when that whole thing happened. I watched it, but it was so quick, you know? So yeah, comment down below and let me know what you guys think about that situation, if you guys have any information, because I'm super curious about that. I thought it would be addressed. That wasn't. But I did think it was interesting that she said that she's the one that told Justin not to make a statement. And for years and years, people have been really upset with Justin Timberlake because he never made a statement or in support or anything about the Super Bowl. And she got all the scrutiny and took all the flack. But I think that was interesting, and it shows that maybe Janet Jackson knew, hey, this kid is coming up in his career, and I just don't want to cause him any drama, because I think that was really towards the beginning of his career. I really, I thought I came away from it learning something, not as much as I hoped that I would learn, but I did walk away feeling happy that I watched it, and I'll probably go ahead and watch it 2 or 3 more times. Definitely comment down below and let me know you guys' initial thoughts about the documentary was. And then also, let me know down below if you've ever been to that restaurant, El Cholo, here in Santa Monica, that Michael Jackson loved and frequented. Have you guys heard of it before? Like, it blows my mind that I had never heard of that before. And it's kind of like a little secret spot for the Michael Jackson fans, so keep it on the down low. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.